Are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And Eifert has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That's good.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
He's going to run again. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 7, Titans nothing.
Oswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick 1st down as well.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Play action. It's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. Right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Brown. It's a gain of 32.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 28. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Titans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Titans 10. Jason
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Here's the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. He's at the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. McFarland running out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sidney Jones in on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there with a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
His kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd and 10.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. This one caught by Isabella. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 24, check 24. Check 26.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man?
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Titans 24, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Play action, now it's Tua, and that is incomplete. And this one too low.
Intended for Tyler Eifert. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Makes the score Titans.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
He'll take over.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game charts.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On second down, here's the option.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Let's go, defense.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Titans' 12-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's caught.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores. The field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, he's done his part, Charles. No doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go. Step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Month 54. Month 54. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Titans 48, Eagles 23. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Left side here to Sanders. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pick.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 1.
They run the counter. McFarland. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Nick Bosa on the stop.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different